The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First down, Bridgewater.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Yes, sir. Pick up the ball. Showing up. Stay at home. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 50%.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Good job, D.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5. Here we go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
25, check 25. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 27 yards there, a first down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right, and look like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their... helmets rising up on defense. We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Now you won. 12. Undercrush. Check.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check three. Switch it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch twist.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it! 54! Mike 54! And let's get this,
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He finds Robinson. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Set, ready. 54.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He finds Taylor. Complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 50, it's gone. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12. DC.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's got Evans. And past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the delay, here's Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing on third. Goff. Got an open man. It's QT. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, echo.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Here's Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We go tonight. 20.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Like 20. 4 down.
Third and 8.
Mike spot
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, Haywood.
right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Now you won.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
From the gun on third down. Goff. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans. His second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
12, 12.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Goff going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Budda Baker with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Bridgewater on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 6 down. Check 6.
He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
Come on,
First down, Dallas.
Come on, set. Come on, go to base. Check. Walk 54. It's our time. Guys. It's our time. Shoot. Check 13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
Washington Redskins, 1st down.
On first down, here's Breida. And a cut to the right and some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Goff on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Bridgewater. And Ingram hauls it in. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
198. Watch this. 98 to Mike. Do your job.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida, 88 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Bridgewater. It's complete to Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. They run again with Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On the ready.
50 minus 50. I'm here all day.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together